If you're a multi-trade shop who is trying to figure out how to schedule and dispatch better, but not only that, how to automate your scheduling and dispatch for a multi-trade shop, this video is just going to be for you. In this video, I'm going to show exactly how you can automate not only your scheduling, your dispatching, but your entire CSR to dispatch handover process. Now, I was talking to this company last week. How their process works is pretty straightforward. When a call comes in, the CSR has to record some information. Then, for example, if you're using something like ServiceTitan's Dispatch Pro, you would use that information or you would use that create form to push it through the Dispatch Pro and get a suggestion of when can you go. But that's not the efficient way. While Dispatch Pro is good to bring a little bit of automation, how can you bring end-to-end scheduling and dispatch automation for your multi-trade shop? This is where FieldCamp comes into picture. FieldCamp's AI Dispatcher, what it does is it connects to your existing system. So for example, if I go here, it connects with Jobber, ServiceTrade, Housecall Pro, Dynamics 365, Salesforce, Google Calendar, FieldEdge, QuickBooks, and phoning systems like RingCentral, Kuo, Lace AI, whatever you're using. Now, another problem statement which we are solving is not only connecting with your existing systems, so you don't have to move out. But the second thing is, you know how AI voice agents, they are really good at answering the calls. Some 90% of them, they suck at scheduling jobs, but the 10% of the 10% of the AI reception is like, for example, Avoca, Lace AI, Ring Central, all of those, they can answer the call, they can schedule the job, but they cannot dispatch the job, which is trying to figure out which is like who is the right person who can go and do this job. So AI Dispatcher, which is by FieldCamp, exactly solves this problem, where it not only helps you the right time to go for a job, which is scheduling, it can help in dispatching, which is route optimization, plus who is the right person that can do most revenue upselling based on the historical data, which is trained by the way. So when you connect your Jobber account, we understand the historical patterns that, hey, this person has done this kind of a job the most, like in the most efficient way, while this person is least favorable to do this kind of a job. And based on all of these data from the connectors, we make this AI dispatcher work for you. First thing is, for your multi-trade shops, you might have a big team of technicians, for example, who can do a range of things. For example, Marcus can do general electrical, panel and service upgrade, and generator and EV charger, while Tony can do HVAC service and repair, boiler and hydronic and lower voltage and controls. Then there is Dave, who can do general plumbing, drain and sewer and water heater. Now this is plumbing, electrical and HVAC multi-trade shop into one account. Another thing which is job types. All of this qualifies into various types of jobs that you are going to do. For example, gas line services, then water heater replacement, sewer line service, drain cleaning, electrical repair and troubleshooting. Whatever types of job you do, you can add them. And for each job type, what are the team members that can do that kind of a job? What are the skills required? And what equipment is needed? Because AI Dispatcher can do equipment based jobs as well. So if you have to climb to attic to do some kind of a job, then you need a staircase, simple as that. So if you have these kind of dependencies, the AI Dispatcher can accommodate for that. And lastly, what should be the strategy? So should we do revenue optimization? Yes. Should we do profit first, which means like the lowest cost, highest revenue, the gap will be what AI Dispatcher is going to optimize for. Then is it should it be max jobs? Should it be revenue first? Or do you want to set custom ways? However you want your AI Dispatcher strategy to be, you can optimize for it. Now, of course, there are various options, but once you have added all of this, the process is pretty straightforward. When your CSRs book a job or the AI receptionist is going to book a job, it's going to need a set of information like job address, customer name, job type, required skills, required equipment, preferred technicians, and preferred customer time window. So what time windows this customer prefers, and you can add multiple of them, and approximately what is estimated revenue and estimated cost based on the historical data of your service business. Now, there can be multiple people who can fill out this form of CSR who is going to fill it out live during the call. Yes. And if they need a suggestion immediately, then they can do the immediate dispatch mode, which suggests them the day for this kind of a work. For example, Shayla is the right person who can go. Then let's say the another case where you have the CSRs taking the call, they are getting recorded, but you don't want your CSRs to manually fill out this form. This is where FieldCamp's call integrations come into picture, where we integrate with Kuo, Ring Central, whatever phoning system you are using. The recordings come in, we automatically transcribe them, and dispatch AI agent, what it will do is it's going to be the call intake prioritizer. That agent is going to fill out this form and put it through the AI dispatcher. So only thing your CSR needs to do is answer the calls. And third one, which is you want this AI dispatcher to power your AI receptionist through our APIs. That's the third scenario which we can work in. Now let's say you this AI dispatcher, you have all the jobs which are in the queue. Once you dispatch them, for each job it's going to come with who is the person who is going to go and what time they can go. And you can look at the schedule, for instance, like I'm looking at the map for a week, then what does the schedule look like? I can see at the calendar what are the suggestions and what is the AI dispatcher suggesting me, like when will the person go. And I can look at the schedules like this in a timeline if that's what I prefer. Once I accept all the suggestions that the AI dispatcher has given, then what it will do is it will just send back to the connector to your field service system, which can be FieldCamp, ServiceTitan, whatever system that you are going to be using. Now, using this is also pretty simple. So you'll just click all the jobs and just send to AI, and then it's going to process, it's going to come up with suggestions like this instantly. For instance, like Frank is the guy who should go and do this job. And then if there's no match found because your schedule is already booked and the customer time window cannot be fulfilled, then it will say no match found. Why? Because firstly, your week is entirely booked and you try to dispatch the jobs in the same week where your week was entirely, the schedule was full. So then it's going to say no match found. There's going to be reasoning for each and every job that you do. But this is just a blink of what AI dispatcher is able to do. There can be agents where you don't even need to manually go in the queue and you need to push it through the AI dispatcher. You can have a dispatch agent which looks at the board every 10 minutes, optimizes things. It pushes new jobs which came in from the calls that your team took. It's going to pull that, it's going to push it through the AI dispatcher, and then it's going to run it. So this process is going to go end to end every single time, and it can be semi-automated or it can be fully automated based on whatever your team prefers. And you can have a technician's view, analytics view, whatever is needed to see the dispatch rate, dispatch trends, etc. Now, if you are a multi-trade shop who is trying to automate your dispatch and scheduling process using the existing systems, your calling systems, etc., then we should talk. Thank you.